Arjun was 28 years old. He had a decent job, but his salary was just enough to manage rent, household expenses, and support his parents. Every family gathering felt the same. Before asking how he was doing, relatives would ask, "So, when are you getting married?" Some laughed, some teased him, and others compared him with younger cousins who were already married. Arjun smiled every time, but inside, he felt helpless. He wasn't afraid of marriage. He was afraid of becoming a husband before becoming financially stable. No one understood that. One evening, Arjun returned home and found his parents waiting for him. His father placed a photograph on the table. "Her name is Naina," he said. "Her family is coming this Sunday to meet you." Arjun was shocked. No one had asked for his opinion. He tried explaining that he wasn't ready, but his parents believed he was simply delaying things. His mother quietly said, "We're getting older. Son, we only want to see you settled." For the first time, Arjun realized that saying no would hurt the people he loved the most. Sunday arrived. Naina came with her parents. After the formal introductions, both families allowed Arjun and Naina to talk alone. There was an awkward silence at first. Then Naina smiled and said, "I hope you're not being forced into this." Arjun looked surprised. He admitted that he wanted to focus on his career first. Naina sighed and replied, "Honestly, I feel exactly the same. For the first time in weeks." Arjun felt understood. They weren't strangers anymore. They were two people carrying the same pressure. As they continued talking, Naina shared that she had dreams of pursuing higher studies before marriage. But every conversation at home ended with wedding plans instead. Arjun confessed that he wanted to save enough money before taking such a big responsibility. Both knew what they wanted, yet neither had the courage to disappoint their families. When they returned to the living room, everyone was smiling, assuming the meeting had gone perfectly. But inside, both were confused. The next morning, relatives started calling. Everyone wanted good news. Arjun's parents happily spoke about fixing the engagement soon. Naina's family was equally excited. Neither family knew that both Arjun and Naina were silently struggling. Every passing day made them feel trapped between their dreams and their family's expectations. That evening, Naina called Arjun. She said, "If we stay silent, everyone will think we're ready." They decided to stop pretending. They agreed that they respected each other, but marriage should happen only when both were truly prepared. It was the hardest decision either of them had ever made. The next day, both spoke to their parents honestly. At first, everyone was disappointed. Some relatives even called them immature and selfish. But instead of arguing, Arjun calmly explained that marriage deserved responsibility, not pressure. Naina stood by her decision too. Their parents remained silent. It was difficult for them to accept. Months passed. Arjun received a better job with a much higher salary. Naina completed her studies and got promoted at school. Slowly, both families realized that waiting had not ruined their future, it had strengthened it. Their parents also began to understand why they had chosen patience over pressure. Almost 2 years later, Arjun and Naina met again. This time, there was no fear, no pressure, and no confusion. They had achieved their personal goals and were emotionally ready. When both families asked the same question again, their answer was different. They smiled and said, "Yes, now we're ready." Their wedding was simple but filled with genuine happiness. Looking at his parents, Arjun said, "Thank you for waiting." His father smiled and replied, "Now I understand marriage isn't about age, it's about readiness."